How we doing, guys? Happy Monday, is it? No, sorry. Thursday. Sorry, all my days are mixed up. Happy Thursday, guys. Hey, Trevor. What's up, Trevor? Hey, man. There he is. What were you doing? I can't believe we're actually on time today. Without karate class, we get ready to do this. He had things going on tonight. I don't think he's coming. Yeah, it's just gonna be you and me, Mo. Yep, just the three of us. Or the two of us, my man. Just the two of us. I had to do it. I had to do it. Yep. 1983, 1893. All right, this is the longest episode yet. 56 minutes. Loki and Mobius go on the hunt to find everyone's favorite cartoon clock as they try to save the TBA. Hey, Joe, welcome in. All right, you want to do the countdown? All right. And rolling. Oh, I love the music. Oh, yeah, I got my backdrop. What's up, Jeffrey? Thanks, man. Hey, Joe, I will not be dressing up for Halloween because I'm too old. I'm in my 20s, but I'm going to be a thing called. Oh, that's cool, man. We haven't seen Renslayer in a long time. I'm joining this whole 1800s vibe we got going on. Miss Minutes. Welcome to the stream, guys, and thank you, Jeffrey. See the window there. That's crazy, Joe. He's dead. Hold up, guys. I'm going to grab myself an energy drink real quick. All right, let me grab an energy drink. Alrighty. We're back with better lighting and everything. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to grab my Celsius real quick. Hey, Daniel. How we doing? Oh, shit. That's interesting. The music is so good so far. Dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. I'm doing good, Daniel. That's not a bad Owen Wilson impression. The TBA official. Loki. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So how do we get in? Otherwise, it will fail. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die still. I love Obi. And she's AWOL. How are you gonna find a rogue cartoon clock that doesn't want to be found? I'd say the sooner we find her, the better. Let's focus on that cartoon clock. Dun, dun, dun. Loki and Mobius in Chicago. I love their outfits in this episode so far. Let's go to 1893. What are you up to? What's that, Joe? Chicago World's Fair, 1893. What are you doing today, Joe? By mistaken. Once they're here, we'll find them. Only one way to find out. Oh, that's awesome, man. Great series of movies to do a marathon on. Ghost Club. Have fun with that, Joe. Exactly. We've been to the Chinese pavilions. Cracker Jack concession stand is a high traffic area. It tastes like ash. No, it doesn't. I'm not sightseeing. I take a more slow, deliberate, cerebral approach. You haven't seen So Damn Sticky? This has to be a joke. Does it make you a little homesick? You don't think that looks like Owen? It's embarrassing. It's a crass generalization. Such poverty of imagination. Bold and the brave. Sometimes I forget you're one of them. Thor's not that tall. Oh, gosh. This is the MCU humor I have missed in phase 4 and 5 so far. Victor Timely. Dun, dun, dun. Polka music. You too. Enjoy your beer. This is it. Dun, 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 dun. There she is. Don't let her see. Oh, this is great. Oh, here he comes. Just like the end credit scene. I think so. One of us. Futures. We can shape. Jonathan Majors. It's him. He is. Energy. Boy. Control him. Around us. Loki's really pissing his pants right now. Oh man. Power. Voltage. Chaos of particles. Two. Snaps his fingers. Wow. Thomas Edison. Chicago. So you can light a few bulbs. Big deal. Oh. Call it a dream. Laugh it up, science fiction. It's fact. Oh, dang. Welcome. Thank you. Sir, thank you. Thank you.
And quit your worrying. Welcome to the stream, guys. Gently outside. Excellent. Jesus. The amazing Loki will be here all week. Let's walk and talk. Prototype. Bonafide. No one swindles me. Sorry. Get out of the way, and we got you now, Timely. Do you know who I am, boy?
Yes, I am here, sweetie. True. Don't worry, honey. You'll get the chance. You'll get the chance, honey. You haven't got a clue, have you? Of saving them. No worries, honey. No. Oh, shit. Really? Mr. Tomley, are you okay? She's a big ghost. You better run. This is on you. Absolutely not. Make yourself comfortable. Practical. It was marvelous. Absolutely. In a galaxy far, far away. No worries, sweetie. I hope it's going good over there. That's good to hear, honey. And you miss minutes. And it needs you. It's like the Caribbean of the Mirror West. Lower taxes. Dun, 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 dun. I beg your pardon. I love when Loki gets to use his magic. Sway. Nice hiding spot. Thank you. Excuse me. Clear the way. Sir, use your legs. We need the usual accommodations. All my designs. I never found out who. Interesting. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, dang. Dun, dun, dun. I'll just be a minute. Take your time. of my life. I heard about that, Anthony. I'm sure it will be okay. Congrats, Anthony. And talked. A real body. Good toy. Girl. Oh shit. Whoa shit. Oh shit. That was crazy. That's awesome, man. Hey, Chosen. As a bell, Ramona. Your way. My humanity. Big picture here. Oh shit! Sylvie's back. Dang it. Shit. Make my own. Finally, she sees reason. How you doing, Chosen? Oh shit! That's good, Chosen. We can do it this weekend, Chosen. I'm already starting to get my voice back, so we can do it this weekend. Oh shit! She kicked him into the time door. Okay, that's awesome, honey. Oh shit! Oh shit! Really? So that's where we're ending up now. Okay. Sorry, Trev. I'm still a couple minutes behind you. I just got to the point where she sees the corpse of he who remains. I should have known. Really? real angry. Oh, dang. Best episode of the season so far. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Is there any end credit scenes? What? There is an end credit scene? Oh, it became a suggestion for you? Don't ask me. Because it's a Marvel thing, so it recommends another Marvel thing. Oh, God, it showed that. All right, Trevor, you want me to send you the link to the podcast? Give me 1 second. All right. Going to put myself on mute, but I'm going to stay in the party since I'm not going to be using my headphones for a while. All right, let me invite you. All right, guys, we are going to get started with the podcast. I'm working on it right now, Chosen. Okay, let's grab Trevor now. So I guess I'll be right back. Just sending the link here. Okay, good. Brosen's here.
Yo, what's good?
What's good? Let me grab my other boys. I just got an email link real quick. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna stay for a couple minutes and I'll go.
No
'Cause I can't be here.
problem.
Yeah, I can't be here for too long. But don't worry, the Saw X stream is still happening this weekend.
Yeah, I bet you're excited to talk about it considering how much you love that movie.
And we can also do maybe a rankings too for all the movies.
Of all the films?
I know you haven't seen it in a while, but maybe you can
I know my ranking. Everything else is lower than everything else would be lower except for Saw X.
I feel like the best Saw movie so far is Saw X, Saw 1, Saw 2, and Saw 6. For me. Especially for me. Saw 3 was okay. I think a lot of people love it too much. I don't know why people love that movie too much. I feel like that
Why
movie,
do they love Saw 3? What's the...
I feel like the one thing I didn't like about it is how they killed off John Kramer. Like, I feel like them killing him off kind of ruined the franchise for me.
That's so weird that they do that. Like, I'm shocked that that's a thing that people are into.
Like, I feel like it kind of made the franchise go downhill in a way. Like, for example, Spiral wasn't that good. Like,
here he is.
It had no connection to John Kramer.
The Pixar expert has arrived.
Hey, what's up? Wait, why is your name? Well, I'm not gonna question why your name.
Why is it so dark where you're at?
I was away from I was sitting on the couch while I was watching Loki.
It's not even surprising though, because every time he comes on it's always dark. His room.
It's just normal when you have a podcast like this, you want to show your face right away.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Now I see the Pixar expert.
Yep.
Did you order your Spidey suit yet?
Yeah. And Caitlin.
Oh yeah,
Did-
Halloween.
Caitlin
Did you
helped.
see my Did you see my video I sent directly to the chat 2 days ago?
Yeah. And
What did you think about that?
May not.
Let me see.
I may or may not have my copy of Marvel Spider-Man 2 coming tomorrow.
Well, I'll tell you this, man. Since we're on the Marvel podcast, I got 2 hours, baby. So I got time to kill. So
Well, yeah, it's coming out today. I completely forgot the game is coming
and
out.
we got some and on top of the game coming out, we have some news to talk about from Insomniac exclusively that we're going to talk about on the podcast.
Oh yeah,
Really?
I have a question for Trevor real quick.
Yeah, you want to ask? Go ahead.
Are
The
you
floor
gonna
is
join,
his.
are you
Go
gonna
ahead,
join
ask,
my
President.
my stream for the Saw X spoiler discussion? If you have time, I'm not forcing you to join. Like you have time to join the Saw X spoilers discussion, Trevor.
He'll probably come if he feels up to it.
Yeah, I'm saying like if he wants to join, that's fine with him. And especially the fact that this movie, I don't know why, but this movie is too good. And you know what else is so good, Joe?
What's that?
Spiral.
Fuck off, Spiral.
You know what? Honestly, like I feel
Movie
like
was
now,
ass.
now looking back at everything, I rewatched the old Saw movies and I kind of appreciate Spiral a little bit more, especially after Saw 7 and
The
Jigsaw.
only part of Spiral I actually appreciate is Samuel L. Jackson.
Yep.
This character
Yeah.
got killed off, so.
But at least the timeline wasn't confusing because the Jigsaw
That's
timeline.
true. The timeline wasn't confusing.
If you look,
If they wouldn't have done what they did, I probably would have liked the movie more.
The thing is though, if you look at Jigsaw, how is John Kramer alive in that movie? It did not make any sense. The timeline was confusing in that movie. Like, how is he alive? Like, some people are saying, oh, it took place before the first movie. They didn't even explain it properly. I just didn't like Jigsaw. Jigsaw kind of ruined. Like, that movie just terrible. And then Saw 3D, we don't really need to talk about that movie because that movie was awful. Worse than
Saw
Spiral.
3?
Saw 3D was worse than Spiral. I don't care what anyone thinks. At least Spiral had some.
Yeah, anybody that saw that movie in 3D is probably the only ones that could appreciate it.
Wait. By 3D, you mean the final chapter?
Yeah, that movie was terrible. Yeah, Trevor, that one.
Oh. At least
It was worse than Spiral.
bear
You know,
trap action.
at least Spiral had some decent traps. I gotta give it to that.
Well, I
Sorry.
rewatched Spiral with my girlfriend, unfortunately, and I fell asleep.
I can't. I feel like the opening trap was the only thing I liked about the movie. Like the
Yep.
opening trap, the tongue trap. That trap was brutal. I just feel like they should have just kept it with that tone, you know.
I feel that.
And then Samuel Jackson should have played a much bigger role in this movie.
His role is wasted as fuck.
I feel like he should have been the main character instead of Chris Wrong.
Woo!
Yo, you want to
Imagine
get a slice, Nick? No.
Imagine how different it would be if he was the main character,
It would be definitely different.
and people would love it. Especially you guys, since you guys are a fan of him.
I think the movie was good, but it could be better.
Yeah, I gave it I think from what I remember, I gave it like a 6 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. Like, I don't remember what I gave it. I
That's
think I
a
gave it
fair
a 5.
score.
I think 5 is a good score for that movie.
Yeah.
Saw 6
Dark
is
Side,
also
how we
another
doing?
good movie. I feel like Saw 6 is so overhated right now. Like, Saw 6 was actually pretty good. Like, I remember watching that movie.
Saw 5 was kind of bland and boring.
I think Saw 4 and 5 were kind of like
4 was okay.
4.
5,
Yeah, 4.
Man,
And 6 has got better if you think about it.
true. But, like, I think the most brutal, in my opinion, would have to be Saw 3.
Yeah, Saw 3. Even though I didn't like that movie as much, but yeah, it's pretty.
I mean, no, not 3D, 3. Like, the third
3, yeah, 3, yeah.
What makes it brutal?
Well,
Yo,
the
there's-
traps, like,
There's one trap that made it
The
so
rack.
much brutal.
was what made it brutal.
I forgot what trap it was. Also, Saw 2 had some good traps too.
Trevor, I got a video to send to you that you're going to lose your shit about.
Oh, really? What is it?
Yeah, we just watched the newest episode of Loki, Dark Side. This is the podcast portion now. But so I saw a video because people were talking about how the One Piece cast is similar to the Cobra Kai cast in terms of how likable they are with their
Yeah.
fans. So apparently, Jacob Bertrand, who plays Hawk, is a huge One Piece fan.
Oh,
And
that's
so
awesome.
apparently Netflix sent him to the set when they were filming One Piece. And he went and hung out with the cast. And
That's awesome.
there's a video of him and the guy that plays Sanchi doing tornado kick training together.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And it's great because the showrunner's even talking about that. I don't know if it will be season 2. I don't know what season, but since Cobra Kai's wrapping up, since he loves the show so much, it's very possible that Jacob's next role could be playing a character on One Piece because he fits with all their energy perfectly.
Oh,
So
okay.
they even put him through the training. They let him use Zoro's swords. So like they put him through the choreography on how to do Zoro's swords. It's freaking badass, man. Like I saw it, I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And I have a review coming out later tonight. I finished episode 5, Trevor.
Yeah.
Dude, when I saw Sanji jump on that table and start kicking the shit out of that guy, I could not stop getting a Terry Silver vibe off him. Like, I'm going to start doing Terry Silver versus him videos after I finish the show. And I'm sorry, Zoro will always be the man, but Sanji is the best freaking character on this show. If you watch my YouTube short, I literally talk about how the man cooks, he cooks and kicks. He's just a fucking legend, man. Like, I love it how everyone on One Piece, Luffy's got all his body is the weapon because of the rubber that allows him to do his things. Nami has her bow staff training. Zoro's got his 3 sword style. Usopp's got his slingshot. And then there's freaking Sanche. Just, I am the weapon. My feet are all I need, man. I can kick anybody anytime. Just fucking great. He can do it all, man. He just kicks ass. Oh, what are you showing me, Chosen? Oh, I heard about this news already.
Yeah. I just saw this like just now.
Yeah, it was delayed. I heard about that.
Yeah.
We want this movie to be as good as possible. So this to me feels like an acceptable delay.
Yeah.
So yeah, Trevor, let's go through the episode and then we'll get into the main Marvel topics I have for us today. You want to give your review first, Trevor?
Yes. I can definitely say, what? Deadpool 3 was delayed?
Oh, you didn't hear about this, Trevor? This came out today.
What the fuck?
But they moved up Captain America Brave New World
to May 3rd.
And also, another thing I want to say is, what the heck is this? We talking about this? I remember.
Don't worry, Chosen. That's a topic we're going to cover. We have a lot of Secret Wars things to talk about. So
the funny thing is, when I first saw this, I was so confused at first. I was like, "Wait, reboot? Come on."
Okay.
Well, so basically, they're saying it's going to be a soft reboot, and it's going to be. But first, we need to talk about Loki. So, all right, Trevor, floor's yours.
Okay, so I can definitely say. Loki Season 2, Episode 3. Holy shit! Fucking, oh my god. Literally, there were moments in this episode I was losing my shit over, and then I was just like, oh my god, what is going on here? What is Miss Minutes doing? Like, what the fuck? But
she's going crazy.
She's gone nuts, man. Miss Minutes has gone fucking crazy, man. Like, literally, Miss Minutes going giant and shit. Loki pulling his magic, blowing people up. Dude,
I have a Miss Minutes theory. I have a Miss Minutes theory that could happen that I might make into a YouTube video later this week.
Which is?
I think Miss Minute's going to be the one that brings Ultron back to the MCU.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Think about it, right? So she says she wants a body, right? Well, who could give her an artificial intelligent body? Ultron. So it only makes sense.
Let's hope they don't gender bend Ultron that way.
No, I think we could still get Ultron, but I think she could also be like his assistant. All right, so Trevor get his review. I love this episode. From the banter between Loki and Mobius to the opening music with the Marvel theme at an 18.
Did you guys see this, by the way?
What'd you say?
Did you guys see this, by the way? Apparently, Marvel wanted to cut out the Iron Man from Captain America: Civil War.
That would have ruined the movie.
Let's be lucky they didn't.
Yeah, I would easily say this Loki episode's great. And so speaking of, after Loki, we got a big topic to talk about, which is connected to Loki, which this episode further confirms for me.
Which is?
So I think we were looking at Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania in the wrong light.
Yeah, I agree.
Because every variant of Kang we see, they're just that. They're variants.
Yeah.
And the pieces are starting to come together. And I've seen some people say that they're not as excited for Kang like the MCU was for Thanos. And I think that's because they're two different characters. So so now I can't say that Kang gets me hyped the way that Infinity War built up Thanos the way that he did.
Me neither.
But
honestly,
you have to remember that with Thanos, we already established that he was just this ruthless warlord tyrant that was ready to take over everything. Like,
yeah,
we already
thing is that
with
like
Kang,
since
Kang is a time lord. Since Kang is a time lord, his buildup is a lot more timely, I guess you would say, to put things. And I think each variant is building up the nature of the true Kang. So we need to look at these variants as a piece of the puzzle, but not the full puzzle. So if you guys don't know, I got so mad at Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania because I thought the Kang that we saw in Quantumania was the Kang. Yeah, I thought he was the Kang. So I got so upset to see Ant-Man defeat him because I was like, this is the Kang that they're doing for Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, beaten by Ant-Man after some kickboxing lessons with his girlfriend? No, this man has to know every fighting style, and he's so ruthless, and he was given mad Vader energy in the beginning of the movie. Like, exactly. I love when MODOK shows up, and MODOK is like, look at me, I'm MODOK, I am Conquest, I am everything. Do not speak when I am in the room. Like,
yeah, when he said that, bro,
it was awesome. That was freaking Vader, man. That was Vader energy.
That was terrifying. I can't lie when he said that.
And then they ruined it. But the thing we gotta remember, just like me and Trevor when we did our early YouTube videos for Phase 4. Oh, don't worry about that, guys. He was just a variant.
Yes.
That's the thing. They're all just variants.
I will give it to Kang though. The fact that he uses blue energy almost throughout the movie and killing people in that movie, I'll give credit for that.
They did do some good job. Like for variant, they showed. You know what I think. You know what a good example of Kang is. I think. Kang is Revenge of the Sith, Nightfall, Anakin potential.
That's what I'm saying. Like he gives
me that vibe. Anakin did a lot of bad things, but then when he came to his big showdown, he underestimated his opponent.
You see, Joe, that's what I'm saying. If you compare it, remember when Anakin
was very powerful, but he was just learning his powers, and he underestimated Obi-Wan's power of the high ground.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think Anakin killing those people in Revenge of the Sith kind of gave me the vibe of Kang killing those people in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Very similar, which is
Yeah.
why I made the Vader complex in general. But what I do think is in Dynasty, we haven't met the true Kang, the definitive Kang variant yet. And the showrunner says this. And there's a rumor right now that if you guys remember the Secret Wars comics, a big character in the Secret Wars comics was the Beyonder. Now, I believe that Kevin Feige is going to take the Beyonder from the comics and put his MCU spin on it and make the Beyonder at God level Doom. You got to make him the true Kang. Because all the other variants you have, if the Beyonder is the true Kang, then you have the most powerful Kang that we could ever imagine.
That's true.
And this is how what Marvel could do. This is how they can save themselves. If they make all these wannabe variants like we see in this episode, all the Kangs are all kind of just, they don't live up to their full potential of each other because they're slowly building and teasing up what comes next. But it all builds to the Beyonder, where the Beyonder is the true Kang. In the end, the Beyonder is the one that kills the Avengers. He's the one that whoops ass in Dynasty. He's the one that brings everyone down in Secret Wars. That's the Kang we need.
Uh-huh.
And that's the Kang that, I'm sorry, Josh Brolin, I know you did a good job, but if well executed, Kang is coming for that. He's coming for that title from Thanos. He's coming to take it.
Yeah.
And I think he will. I mean,
The MCU's next big bad. You know?
I think people are sleeping on Kang because it's such a slow burn build up because of the time travel aspect of the villain. But if you go back to Earth's Mightiest Heroes version of Kang, that's exactly how he is.
Exactly.
It builds. Okay, what'd you send me? Oh, yeah. These films are the only films in Marvel. Yeah, I could see that.
I think these movies are gonna make billions. I can already tell, especially how much hype these movie has.
Which we're going to talk about these specific movies because there's a lot to go into them that we need to discuss in our next topic. So give me a second. I'm going to refill my water. I'll be right back.
Let me see if I can find that poster. This fan-made poster looks sick though.
Are you talking about the one for Secret Wars?
No, the one for the Kang Dynasty.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, given the fact that Dustin Daniel Cretton is directing and writing the Kang Dynasty, I have a feeling it could make, so far, from what I'm hearing, it could do better than Secret Wars, but,
Well, Jeff Loveness isn't involved with either of the films anymore.
which is good, which I'm glad. I do not want Jeff Loveness writing Kang Dynasty.
Yeah, he was the only problem I had. I love that poster. That poster is amazing.
100% no.
There's one comment I saw a few days ago. I don't know where that comment was.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that for sure. Oh, there she is.
100% no, I do not want Jeff Loveness writing Secret Wars for Kang Dynasty. N-O. No.
If I took a nap, we'll be able to stay up a little bit.
Oh, don't hit me with that.
Talking about the episode, so you didn't get anything spoiled.
Oh my god, I forgot 2 days ago. Oh, this actually still hits me. This still hits me, man. This is after him died.
I remember that.
After he died, that's where the MCU just went boom.
But I'm glad because this episode of Loki finally put me in a place in the MCU where I'm ready to, even though there's still negative in the MCU, I'm ready to start talking about the positive things in the MCU. I'm going to start making positive Marvel videos again, which is great.
Oh,
Good. I mean, what?
What'd you say, Trevor?
What is this Moon Knight and Ms. Marvel thing I'm seeing here?
Move the search bar. That was a long time ago. Move the search bar so I can see what it says.
That was a long time ago. It was oh.
Trevor got pissed at the end of the episode because they recommended Miss Marvel to him after we.
Fuck off.
I think Moon Knight deserves a second season though. Moon Knight definitely deserves.
It's still one of the best Marvel MCU shows. It better get another season.
But Miss Marvel, no way. I want a second season of that.
Oh hell no! Fuck off with Miss Marvel.
Literally tomorrow, guys, I'm building Chosen, the video you wanted me to make. I'm making an action figure war with my dream Marvel and DC team and all my favorite MCU martial art heroes and all my favorite DC martial art heroes will be tag teaming on all their enemies together. It's gonna be sick.
Yo, I have this is a good question though. What do you guys think of this? Like, which one do you think will make more?
Here's the thing. If the right person directs and writes Secret Wars, like there's a lot of people right now saying they want Sam Raimi to direct Secret Wars, but I
that's
say
not Sam Raimi. And that's not who else? That's not Nia DaCosta, or and it's not that's not who.
I will say this.
Whoever
Though,
the fuck directed Secret Invasion, then it's fine.
I think Secret Wars has potential though because listen, I love Endgame. Okay, I love Endgame. I feel like the people are
Secret
saying
Wars is bigger. So my hope is
the thing is though, the people that are saying it's better than Infinity War needs to stop though. Like I feel like people are doing way too much.
Infinity War is the better movie, but Endgame does do justice to the things that it's set up. Like the Endgame has a lot of great things because Endgame gave Endgame was an example of what fan service needed to be in the MCU because they paid off Cap lifting the hammer. We got these amazing moments.
The portal scene. Don't forget the portal scene.
The portal scene's amazing, but if Kevin Feige's smart, he'll one up the portal scene in Secret Wars. And
he better.
Oh my God, Joe! Imagine.
In my opinion, there's only one way to one up the portal scene. And that is that if you pay off what Doctor Strange said in Endgame, you remember what he said to Wong, right?
Yeah.
You wanted more?
What? You wanted more?
Imagine
what more is gonna be.
Here's more. Here's Deadpool. Here's Wolverine. Here's everyone.
All I know, man. All I know. I don't care how many rights they have to pay off. When the fucking X-Men walk through that portal against Kang. I just want to hear.
Imagine Joe. Imagine this though.
Oh
imagine Daredevil, Spider-Man, and Shang-Chi standing side by side, bro.
Don't give us hope.
Don't give me hope, man. I gotta see that.
If that happens, bro, I'm gonna.
Let's talk wish list for Secret Wars. Because I saw on a Marvel podcast they were doing their own wish list. So let's talk. Here's what I want to see the most.
After this, I'm gonna go. So
okay, so the biggest things are obviously the team ups, right? So you want people interacting, but the number one thing is Phase 4 and 5, like it or not, whether they've been good or not. The one thing they've been teasing is how cool the idea of now we'll keep Multiverse of Madness out of this because they didn't do a good job with their variants. But ever since they did the concept of variants, all I want is for them to take the concept of variants and put a steroid spin on it, right? So the best example of how they did variants was what made No Way Home great was listening to all three Spider-Man from all three different universes bantering back and forth on different things and ways that they like, oh, wait, this stuff's coming out of you? Like wait, you make yours in a lab? Like, just them talking about how their webs work. That's what we need to see. So, like, we need more of that, but more specific character reasons. So I need Ben Affleck returning as Daredevil, hanging out with Charlie Cox and going like, wait, your fight scenes weren't good? What? This is how you fight? Like, your Foggy was played by the guy that made The Mandalorian? What? Like I need those sort of things. Like, that's kind of
Joe, imagine if Ben Affleck's Batman and Robert Pattinson's Batman just argues.
I mean, that'd be great. That'd be more of a DC thing to be saved for Christ on Infinite Earths, though, if they ever want to go that route.
I think if they would argue, I feel like Batman would say it, like Ben Affleck would say, "Oh, you're Batman, huh?"
Yeah, but then for Secret Wars, I think so. Things like Ben Affleck's Daredevil. My wish was for there's variants I want to see interact, and then there's characters I want to see. I think that Secret Wars doesn't just have to be an MCU movie. It needs to be a love letter to every single Marvel movie ever made. So what I mean by that is, I don't care
with the exception of X-Men Origins.
I have one wish list.
I don't care what you have to do.
Dark Phoenix and Fan 4 Stick.
I have one wish list. Can I see my wish list real quick for Secret Wars?
Yeah.
The one character you have to add is the taxi driver, please.
Well, yeah, of course. Well, if Deadpool's coming, he's bringing people from his universe. So,
Bro, that taxi driver
No.
is so hilarious, bro. I'm sorry. That dude is so hilarious. I can't
this
take
is what happens
seriously.
when he's leaving.
The dude was so funny in the first movie and the second movie. Like, I remember watching it, I was like, bro, this dude made me laugh so hard.
Well, so what I think is, what I think will happen ultimately will be, for me, when I talk about the history of Marvel, I don't know if he'll be introduced in this movie. But even if we don't get Mahershala Ali's Blade in this yet, I still think Wesley Snipes. I don't care whatever strings Fikey's got to play. I need Snipes' Blade in this movie.
Maybe Blade. Yo, imagine Blade meeting Spider-Man.
Oh heck yeah, dude! And imagine they have a Morbius variant in there, so they can they can pay off the Morbius thing, and then have Blade come in and kill Morbius.
Yo, you know what else you should add? Add Carnage too. Add Carnage to this, please.
And then here's the other thing we got to talk about.
No.
The biggest thing with Secret Wars is Spider-Man plays a massive part in Secret Wars. So there's a couple things I want to see happen in Secret Wars that would please a majority of Spider-Man fans. Number one, I want a variant of Venom to be present so that Toby and Andrew, while they're distracted, while Toby and Tom Holland are dealing with other things, Andrew will fight Venom. It could be Tom Hardy. It could be another version. But I just need to see Andrew Garfield. I need payoff for that scene.
Wait, since we're talking about variants, okay, listen, this might be hot. Okay, this might be really hot. But what's his name? What's that guy's name? Peter's friend? Ned? Is that his name? Ned?
Yeah,
Imagine there's a variant of him as Green Goblin, bro.
Hobgoblin.
His variant would be Hobgoblin, so
if he's in this movie, I'm going to freak out, bro. I'm sorry.
For me, I just want to see this is their chance, and I saw people talking about this. Secret Wars, I know people would want this in a Spider-Man movie, but if you got the budget of Secret Wars, have Kang bring us the real Sinister Six. Have all real villains come in. We have the 3 Spider-Man there. Let them fight the Sinister Six on a Secret Wars level threat, because I think that would be sick. So
you know what?
I doubt that would happen because of Sony. But
remember, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Trevor. They'll have to allow it because they're already contracting Tom Holland Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire all have to be present. So their contracts all are running through Sony and the MCU.
If you want to beat Kang, you need Wanda to be in this movie too.
No.
I don't think we need her. I don't think we need her. I think there's ways around it.
Need her. I know you guys don't like Doctor Strange too, but you can't lie. She was so powerful in that movie. Like, I think her being in this movie might actually work because.
But her storyline, they have to make a way for her to appear in her storyline.
Yeah, but I think somehow she needs to appear in this movie somehow. I'm not saying
she could appear. She could appear. I mean, there was a theory out there that Kang was the one that made sure that she was out of the picture because he viewed her as a threat. Since she's a Nexus.
What if Kang was behind the whole thing in Doctor Strange too?
I mean, he's probably behind a lot of things, but it just depends. I feel, Trevor, I feel like when it comes to money, I feel like Sony's not going to be an issue anymore because they're going to realize how much No Way Home and all these other projects have racked up for them. Especially because, Trevor, I hate to say it. I know the movie's not out, but I'm going to say it now. I already predict Craven's going to bomb harder than Morbius or on par with Morbius.
You have a question, by the way. Do you guys think there might be a variant of, what's his name? Winter Soldier?
Here's the thing, Joe. Like, I didn't have faith in that movie to begin with after Morbius came out.
And I want to see, and one of the things I want to see with variants is they teased this in Multiverse of Madness, but they did this wrong. Let us see actors appear as characters that were failed castings that never happened, right? So we know Loki's going to be in Secret Wars. I want, from what I've heard, I would love to see a Loki variant where they did the test screening where before Hemsworth was Thor, you get to see Loki as Thor. I want to see Loki.
Wait. How about this, dude? So I know a lot of. You think Ultron's gonna be in this movie?
Mhm.
I think there's a potential of him being in this movie, right?
Well, here's the thing I think of. If Kang is really the villain that we dream of, how do you one-up Thanos, right? So Thanos had an army, but it was all just like cannon fodder, random aliens.
It was the Jatari. He had the Jatari with him. That was canon fodder.
If I would have wrote Endgame, instead of doing the army that Thanos had,
The
I would have had
Jatari?
Thanos revive all, go through time, and take all the MCU villains and bring them back for a final showdown against the heroes.
I know, but Joe, imagine this, okay? Imagine Secret Wars. You bring Ultron back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, okay, I know this might be really crazy, but what if there's a variant of Vision
Probably.
and he has to fight Ultron again? Like he's
I
gonna
mean,
fight him.
Speed Quest is just around the corner.
And I feel like Wanda is gonna get revenge on Ultron too.
Well, so I think what will happen is this is their chance to do Ultron right, because now we have fought the Fox rights, which is the one thing we've been missing is we couldn't
Make him an actual threat, because in that movie he wasn't an actual threat.
Well, yeah, also here's the thing you have to consider, Chosen, for us who really grew up on the comics. Now Marvel has the rights to both vibranium and adamantium. So that means that they could give Ultron an adamantium and vibranium body, which would make him near unstoppable. So that would cause a lot of problems.
Yo, Joe, who's saying that Kang's like the whole thing with Kang is slow, like the whole approach?
A majority of the MCU fans.
You know, you guys are so funny. You know, Thanos also had a slow approach too in the beginning. So don't say that, bro. Don't say that, bro.
The problem is, and this is the thing I've seen people say this consumption, with the majority of the audience being general audience members of the MCU, don't read the comics, so they're normies. The thing they miss out on is they don't know Kang like they know Thanos. Because Thanos was very easy to introduce because he's, I hate to say it, but Thanos is just, I can't believe the words are going to come out of my mouth, but at the end of the day, because DC came first, we can't deny that Thanos, what Thanos is at the end of the day is a purple dark side. It's dark side in Marvel. That's what it is. Like, that's his purpose. That's why they made him. So,
or like dark side nerfed.
Mm-hmm. Where
dark side, if you know what I mean.
Kang is his own man, and multiple variants of Kang cause multiple problems. I mean, I'm still hoping that in Kang Dynasty, we see all the Kang variants unite against the Avengers, because I want to see the other variants. I think if you're going to do this idea of these variants of Kang and these different things, we need to see these variants in action. We can't just have them just sit here in the background and
question again. What time does the game come out again? The Spider-Man 2 game?
I'm at an hour and 28 seconds right now.
Okay, so it's coming out really soon then.
Give me a second. I gotta refill my water real quick.
All right.
What's on your wish list for knowing things about Secret Wars?
I think the Secret Wars has so much potential though. Like I think this movie has way too much potential. Like the characters that appear in this movie have, like, I don't know.
Sparked your interest?
I mean, I'd like to see Galactus.
That'll be sick for Fantastic Four.
Well, yeah, Galactus. He has to appear in.
Well, I think Galactus should kind of be something even bigger, because like I don't want Galactus to be Dormammu from.
Yo, imagine how Trevor, imagine how upsetting it would be if he gets defeated so easily.
So
no, I don't want that to happen.
And I don't know what the likelihood is.
Like if he gets defeated,
Galactus shows up. You don't want too many big villains that are main like galactic level threat, because Kang has to be the main thing until Doom rolls out the red carpet. Yeah. So those two need to be center.
Oh yeah, Dr. Doom. I forgot about him.
So yeah, I would say Galactus, as you can see in the background. I mean, just as you can see from my Marvel podcast backdrop. Oh, did you see what I did for the backdrop, honey? I did. You noticed that? Did you like that? So I think wish list number one thing we need is one of the things that No Way Home did not give me that I think we needed to do, and I don't know if this was because John Watts didn't think about this, but can I ask you guys a serious question? And I'm thinking about making a YouTube video on this.
Yeah, sure.
were you guys bothered that when Tom Holland's Spider-Man first comes across the two other Spider-Mans, immediately because his friends vouch for them, he sees other Spider-Mans and he just is instantly cool with them? Like,
Yeah.
if other Spider-Mans come to your universe, Spider-Man should fight them. He should view them as a threat because he's never met these people. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
But at the same time, he's the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, you know?
But this Spider-Man in the MCU knows aliens exist.
Oh yeah, that is true actually. Never mind. Forget what I
So
just said.
think about, and Spider-Man at this point is in a John Wick state, very vulnerable place because everyone in the world, because of the Mysterio thing, is turning against him. So who's to say J. Jonah Jameson didn't hire people to dress up as Spider-Man and jump him? So
That is true. Never mind.
one way you pay that off is we know in Secret Wars we're probably going to be in space.
Well, keep in mind, Matt Murdock already cleared people.
Well, yeah, but still it took time to get there. And word doesn't always travel that fast.
Yeah. But then again, Matt Murdock is a pretty good lawyer.
Yep.
But then here's the other thing that remedies it, right? Remember the end credit scene of No Way Home?
Well, yeah.
Where we see Venom at the bar and a piece of
Naturally.
the symbiote was left behind?
Naturally.
Yeah, I think that has something
So
to do
for
with
Secret Wars, Tom Holland gets the symbiote, and what will happen is
Yeah, I did see in the comic book cover of Secret Wars, we do see Spider-Man in the symbiote suit. So
in the Secret, if you've ever read Secret Wars,
Wait, I have a question though.
Yeah,
Wait.
go ahead, Chosen, real quick.
So the whole symbiote, do you guys think that in Kang Dynasty at the end, do you think they're gonna set that up in the end of Kang Dynasty though?
What'd you say? What were they going to set up?
The symbiote with Tom Holland getting the symbiote. Like, do you think that's gonna set up the end of Kang Dynasty and then it will build up to Secret Wars?
I think so because if you really think about it, if you've ever read Secret Wars, that's where that costume first debuted. Peter got it before Eddie did, and when Peter originally got it, it was originally during Secret Wars he downed it to face off against all his villains.
Yo, now it makes sense because I think now everything's gonna change. Kang is gonna change everything, and he's gonna have the symbiote instead of Venom, the actual guy. I forgot his name, but you know what I'm talking about.
Eddie Brock.
I think you can still get Hardy return to face off against Andrew though. In either they try to do Amazing 3, Venom 3, or they do it in Secret Wars. I think
you know the one missed opportunity
because they clearly said it, like with Toby and Tom both fighting aliens, and Andrew wanted to fight an alien. They clearly seemed established that they're gonna pay that off. They have to.
You know what's more sad, Joe? Venom 2 gave us a huge missed opportunity, and that is Spider-Man and Venom versus Carnage. That is the one missed opportunity.
We could get another variant of Carnage. The MCU could do a better version.
I don't want him to be done.
I love Woody Harrelson, but there could be a better actor to play a more accurate Carnage out there. That they could have Carnage appear, and we could have Spider-Man.
I'll be honest here, Joe.
What'd you say?
I love Venom. As much as I love Tom Hardy's Venom, I feel like Venom Let There Be Carnage didn't really do Carnage justice.
He needs more. He's one of the most. He is literally the Joker.
He's a serial killer.
Do you think he could appear in Secret Wars?
Oh yeah.
PG-13 Carnage just doesn't work.
Maybe that's how we get the fight. He appears in Secret. Imagine if he fights Toby's Spider-Man. Oh my god, bro.
I mean, yeah, they could do it. I think he'll take on all three because I heard Toby. I think what they're going to do with Secret Wars is two of the main players of Secret Wars. I think Toby and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. So they were supposed to meet all the way back in the first Spider-Man movie in the Sam Raimi universe. I think that's how you do this. You're going to get a scene in this movie where Toby and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine are like lead Avengers members, and they're working together, and they meet for the first time, and Wolverine's tearing through dudes, and then you just get the two of them teaming up, Spider-Man doing his thing, not pulling his punches, and then you get Wolverine and the two dudes. It's almost going to be like some Lethal Weapon shit, where they're just going to be like, oh, my back. I'm getting too old for this shit. And he's just like,
yo, imagine this though. Like, if Carnage does come back though, oh, he's back. If Carnage does come back, I think what Carnage is gonna do, right? He finds a new host, and then he's like, "I need your help because the last host failed me.
Yup.
He did me dirty. I need your help." And then he takes over the guy's body, and he becomes Carnage. And I think Carnage is gonna go find Toby Spider-Man because I think he's gonna find out about Toby Spider-Man somehow.
Oh yeah, probably. I think that could happen. That's realistic.
Imagine this though, Joe. Andrew is distracted fighting Venom, right? Spider-Man, Tom Spider-Man is distracted doing something else, right? Imagine if Carnage comes out of nowhere and fights Toby.
Well, what I'm wondering about is going to happen because if Tom gets the symbiote, the reason why I want the symbiote in Secret Wars and also through all three Spider-Mans to be apparent is I think Toby is going to have to fight Tom Spider-Man all alone. Like I think in the mix of the chaos, the Venom symbiote is going to consume Tom. And as we saw the rage he felt towards Green Goblin at the end of No Way Home, I think we're going to see a much more full version of that. And Toby's going to see the symbiote, and Toby's going to immediately have post-traumatic stress, and he's going to be like, "Oh hell no, not this!
Imagine,
Not
my God, Joe, imagine how hard it would be."
And that's how you're going to get. I think Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland are going to fight. And
this is what makes it worse, though, Joe. You said flashbacks, right? Imagine how hard it would be if we get flashbacks of Venom killing Harry.
Yep.
Oh, now hit me.
He's going to see that, and he's going to instantly remember, and then he's going to go, "Shit, I need to go over here, and I need to stop Tom."
Bro, this movie might
I'm
actually
already
be emotional.
seeing like a face-off between Toby and Tom.
Yeah, I think we'll see that.
And then Andrew can fight Carnage.
I think he'll fight Carnage or Venom, and I think he might also try to help dealing with Tom. It depends how they want to do it. It depends like how soon they like. The reason I suggest having the Secret War,
you know what?
The reason I suggest
I think I know how Andrew's going to defeat Carnage. Imagine
he's going to defeat Carnage.
Andrew, this is how he's going to defeat him, right? Imagine somehow Carnage finds out about Gwen Stacy, right? And he mentions her, and then that pisses off Andrew and just beats him, and then just defeats him.
Well, see, that's the thing. This is their chance to pay off all the things that we want to see, which I think would be great. Especially, I think that if the reason I suggested having the Sinister Six there is because, no disrespect to the other people that have done it before, but Tom Holland is our best chance in the symbiote to get the iconic symbiote storyline with Peter fighting the Sinister Six and beating the living hell out of them. So if he gets the symbiote, it comes with enhanced strength, as we've seen from the Insomniac Spider-Man footage. So
I have a feeling he's going to go ape shit on Kraven as well.
We need to see a proper Kraven. I'm not taking the Kraven from this movie that they're setting. Oh, Chosen's gone now? Okay. Like we need proper Kraven. Like, I don't know if they can do it. Marvel, in my opinion, and if you're listening, Kevin Feige, you better be listening. Do me this one solid. You owe me for that shit you did in Doctor Strange 1 with casting okay, good night, Chosen. With casting freaking Scott Adkins as a zealot.
Exactly. You should not have. Scott Adkins is a fucking
do me a favor, okay? Do me a favor, Kevin Feige. Watch Boyka on Netflix. Watch all 5 movies, or I think it's 4 because I think they're working on the 5th one. And you look at that man in prison, and you tell me, look at that man's beard, look at that man's physical shape. You tell me that Scott Adkins is not born to play Kraven. I dare you.
Either Kraven or Iron Fist. One of those two. Honestly, he'd be a great Iron Fist because Scott Adkins is a martial artist. I think
he can play either character, but I think he's born to play Kraven. I mean, you look at how he looks, how he's built in the Boyka series. His Boyka character literally looked like he was channeling Kraven.
Exactly.
However, there is one other possibility that nobody has considered that I'm down with as well, since he is kind of going to be stepping down to a more side villain route. And since I might be meeting this man tomorrow, I think it's possible that we talk about this possibility. I'm also down if, since Momoa is not going to be Aquaman anymore, if he wants to switch sides and hop over to Marvel for a little bit and play Kraven and Lobo, I wouldn't be against that.
Neither would I.
I mean, Momoa being Kraven, could you imagine that? Oh, yeah. I'm Kraven the Lion Hunter. Are you ready, Spider-Man? Because I'm going to give you this good. Could you imagine that, honey? Like, imagine him. Because he's not playing Aquaman, so his roles wouldn't be as physically demanded anymore because he won't be a main character. So Lobo, he only has to appear a couple times. So his schedule will be more open, so he can totally appear in there won't be a Lobo solo project for a while. So it'll be great for him to just be like, oh yeah, the main man's gonna go throw some lions up, be the lion hunter. Oh, dude.
Yes.
I see Momoa for Kraven. I'm going to make a video about him as Kraven because, honestly, I need it. But I still have to make my video on the DC podcast. We still need to, because Chosen Interrupted, I still want to talk about more Momoa as Lobo on our DC podcast this week because,
Me too.
dude, man, I want him to be Lobo so bad. Like, I saw people being like, well, the general audience doesn't know who Lobo is. This seems like a downgrade for him to jump from Aquaman to Lobo. I'm like, a downgrade? He's not a downgrade. He gets to play Lobo. That's like a dream come true for that man.
Joe, who said that?
Oh, I saw a YouTuber called Sean Chandler who's always defending the general audience, saying, well, the general audience won't understand.
Sean Chandler?
Yeah.
That guy's a pussy.
He just doesn't get it, man. He doesn't get that comic book fans are the center.
He always defends Lobo not applying to the general. It's fucking Lobo, man. Who cares about the general audience? This is for the fans. DC's for the
I
fans.
just want a man. You know what I want to do one day? I want to get that recording of what Leif sent me when he got that Lobo statue, and just put the clip when I talk about Lobo, and then I was like, oh yeah, I remember talking. I was like, Lobo's a really cool character, and he's like, yeah, you know what the best thing is? Those fucking space dolphins, man. That's what you need.
Dolphins, man.
Like, I want that on a t-shirt. It's Lobo with them fucking space dolphins, man. on that motorcycle. I'm going to make that for official merch from the channel. Remember that. Effing space dolphins, man.
Fucking space dolphins, man.
That's the thing, sweetie.
Slap that on a t-shirt.
And 100% put it better than not. You look so cute in that green sweater. Yeah, so I think realistically, the Loki episode was great. I'm gonna give this one probably my highest score. I'll give it probably 9.5 for me, I think.
True. I mean, there was some action, but
I just feel like this episode was the one that most engaged me in the story. Like, I loved the 1800 vibe, and I loved Loki doing his magic and pushing almost like a sidekick with his magic.
Uh-huh.
What are you trying?
Just trying.
Oh, you try shift. Okay. So I love the idea of him just kind of being like, Sylvie, no, you can't. We need him. Like, that was kind of great. The whole scene with them talking about the existence of Boulder the Brave was pretty good. I like that.
Uh-huh.
I like Loki's joking with Mobius when he sees the Thor statue. He's like, Thor's not that tall.
Oh, I loved that.
I'm going to say this, though. I don't know if they planned it because of his busy schedule. We need this season of Loki. I know we couldn't get into season 1. I want one episode of Loki this season where Loki meets a Thor variant in season 2, where we get to have that iconic conversation and we see if Thor finds out about this Loki's existence and the things he's done, because Thor would be so proud of his little brother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we'll get a reunion in Secret Wars between them, though. I'm sure in Secret Wars,
Yeah.
the real Thor and Loki will meet.
Wait until Secret Wars for a reunion between Loki and Thor. So,
But I'd love to see a Thor variant that just got to interact with Loki. I think that'd be so cool for this season.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think Secret War is going to be crazy. I think there's a lot they could do. All right, so let's talk about my other big topic I had for you. So Insomniac just posted something earlier today to hype up Spider-Man the game more, but actually teasing a potential future project that we need to talk about.
Yes.
I don't know if you read about this or not. So Insomniac said that Venom in Spider-Man 2 is to test the water for a potential game that they want to do. And it's not going to be a Spider-Man game where you play as Peter Parker or Miles. So remember how they did Spider-Man, then they did Miles Morales as a spin-off game.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they're interested if everyone loves Venom in Insomniac Spider-Man 2, they want to do a Venom game.
Ooh.
Where you play as
That
Venom.
I'd like to do.
I don't know if you remember this, but the only game that is actually technically counts as a Venom game out there is Ultimate Spider-Man, where you get to play as Venom.
Yeah.
So there isn't a straight-up Venom game that is 100% Venom's perspective and you play as Venom the entire time. So, to me, I think this is a win. Now, the only thing I get worried about is I hope that if they assign themselves this game, they don't give themselves too much projects because they still have to get Wolverine out to us.
Yes.
But maybe it's one of those things where maybe it's easier to make a Venom game since it fits in the Spider-Man frame than it is the Wolverine game. So maybe they're already almost getting close to finishing the Wolverine game, and they're able to jump in and do the Venom game as like a build up to get people ready while they're waiting for Wolverine.
Mm-hmm. That would work.
Let me ask you this question, okay? So they're making it really obvious that Harry's going to be Venom in this game.
Yes.
Do you think Insomniac has one more twist to pull on this game? Like, do you think that we might get the rug pulled out from underneath us, and it's not going to be who we think it is?
I have a feeling because they've just been milking it too much with the whole Harry being Venom thing. It's
I'm
just
going to throw out a twist to you, and let me know what you think of this twist. What if it's going to be someone who's an already established villain in the game, but then is transformed? Because this is such a huge. This Venom's so big and hulking, like how Venom is in the comics, right?
Yeah.
Well, we know Kraven's in the beginning of the game. What if Kraven's actually Venom?
Oh.
And that's the twist they pull.
That could be.
Because that's something that they haven't done yet. That's something that in the comics, we know when Spider-Man fights Kraven with the symbiote, he sees that raw strength. Why wouldn't he want that power for himself?
Mm-hmm. That could be the case. I mean, that could happen. I mean, Kraven does have
it just seems way too obvious to be Harry at this point. They've been milking it too much. I think the Kraven thing would be sick. Because
I decided to forgive Insomniac for milking the whole Harry is Venom thing so hard.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If it's revealed in the story that Harry is Venom, I won't be mad at it. I just feel like we're getting to the point where it's like it's too obvious now. So like if they do it, I'll be fine with it. But it's like I'm starting to kind of feel like Insomniac seems too smart to just let that be the way it is.
Yeah, that could be.
Are you happy about the amount of villains that they've added to this new game?
I am.
Because they brought back Mr. Negative. You have
brought back Mr. Negative.
You have Venom. You have Raven. You have Sandman. You have Lizard. Freaking Mysterio.
Exactly.
Dude, that's incredible.
I know the villains we probably won't have. Let's see. We obviously probably won't have Vulture because he probably died by then.
So where are you at for Insomniac Spider-Man 2 in terms of anticipation as a superhero game?
Well, my anticipation for this is really, really high because
I'm hoping that this game lives up to my number one comic book game of all time. If this game could be on par, if this story is anywhere as good as Arkham City, I will be so happy.
Yes, because you think what makes me so excited for this game, Joe? If I may have the floor. What makes me so excited for this game is that like I've always wanted like a proper like game where Spider-Man like wears the symbiote suit and has the abilities that live up to the.
Well, that was the one thing that was missing from the first game. I was like, oh, we have all these other suits and we're playing as Spider-Man, but where's the symbiote? And then when we got this, I was like, oh my gosh. And just looking from the trailers, looking at the fact that even though Spider-Man in Insomniac, they did a really good job with the first game and with Miles establishing the different powers that Peter and Miles both have and the different skills. But when you see Peter with the symbiote in this game, you get to see just how awesome the symbiote powers add to Peter. And it's so different. It gives you different gameplay opportunities because the symbiote has a much more aggressive style.
Right?
One thing I'm also looking forward to, just that the actor who plays Peter in these games is played by the same guy that did Ben 10 and Sasuke.
Yes, I just love that.
He will be in the scenes with the symbiote. He brings. Do you think he's going to bring a little bit more Sasuke vibes in his more rageful scenes? Like, yes. I think he'll probably will.
Oh, I'm gonna definitely. I was getting Sasuke vibes from just the trailer footage.
I'm not gonna lie. When I'm playing as Miles and I'm beating the crap out of Peter, trying to make him snap out of it, whenever I'm using my Venom Lightning, I'm gonna start saying Chidori to him just to piss him off. If you guys know that reference, it's a big Naruto reference, so I hope you guys know that because it's amazing. Also, I've been waiting for a Spider-Man video game since. Do you remember the original PS1 video game for Spider-Man, where you had Black Cat's first introduction, Stan Lee is the narrator, and then you had to fight Venom, but he was more blue than black?
You mean Ultimate Spider-Man?
No, not Ultimate Spider-Man. Maybe you didn't play this game, but back when the PlayStation 1 was a console, there was a Spider-Man video game, probably early 1990s. It was loosely based on the early 2000 Spider-Man universe for that first cartoon. And you fought many different Spider-Man foes. You even built up with Carnage combined with Doc Ock, and you had to fight Carnage as Doc Ock with Doc Ock's tentacles and everything. But earlier in the game, in the sewer, you're Spider-Man. You fight Venom, and it's Eddie Brock Venom. And it was one of the toughest boss fights. And there hasn't been a Venom that is very powerful. And Jake was worried about difficulty in this game. I know Jake was saying the reviews said that the boss fights in this game are a lot tougher than the first Insomniac Spider-Man and Miles. But to me, that doesn't concern me because, honestly, in a lot of my video games I've played lately with my story games, just like you and me, the inner martial arts in us, I haven't had that challenge.
Yeah, we need a challenge.
And I haven't, and to quote our boy, my ass remains unwhooped. Because Jedi Survivor gave me a challenge at times, but not the challenge I've been truly craving. So don't hold back. Don't pull your punches on me. I'm ready for Lizard. I'm ready for Mysterio. I'm gonna punch that fishbowl in the head. I'm ready for some Venom. Make a truly Dark Souls level Venom battle. Like, make me really upset that I'm having a hard time that I'm fighting Venom.
Make me go into a game rage.
Because Venom is a lethal threat. Make me feel like Leif felt with Black Adam. I need that feeling.
Yeah, like Leif felt with Black Adam. Was like, Black Adam's being a bitch.
So he was so bad.
Son of a bitch! You motherfucker!
I think I already need more water, sweetie. You take a picture.
Oh, that was so funny.
Are you trying to make new friends? I'm excited to see your new friends. That make me happy. What'd you say? What'd you say, sweetheart? I just say yeah. Do you like
being a little bit?
Should I set up for you? So Dad was telling me that he thought since Trevor and Caitlin are going to be Spider-Man, and because I was talking to Joe today, Trevor and Caitlin are going to be Spider-Man and Gwen. So, that's their power costume.
Yeah.
Well, so if I'm going to be Daredevil, it only makes sense that with a proper ninja costume, you could easily be Elektra. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because then we have the two perfect Marvel couple combination stuff.
Yeah.
What do you need? You need
Caitlyn. We're basically like Miles and we're Miles and Gwen. Basically.
Yes, you got Miles and Gwen, and you got Miles and Gwen, and me and Ella are gonna be Elektra and Daredevil.
But I'll probably be Toby Spider-Man mainly, but you know.
Did you get the Toby Spider-Man suit?
Yeah, I got the Toby Spider-Man suit, which I love.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Since I'm gonna be streaming Spider-Man in a little bit, I'm gonna go change my shirt because I've been dying to put on my Spider-Man and Mysterio shirt from the other room. So I'll be right back. I shall return, sweetheart. No, I'm gonna be right back. I told Trevor I was gonna be right back. It's literally we're still streaming. I'm just gonna go change my shirt real quick. Since you see it says a minute left.
I'll load it up. I'm gonna load mine up before Caitlyn comes over tomorrow.
I'm wearing a turtle shirt right now. I want to have my Mysterio and Spidey shirt on for when I do the first streaming of the game.
Okay.
So I'll be right back. So just sit tight, Trevor. I'm gonna go change my shirt real quick.
All right.
I'm gonna wear my shirt I wore to. What'd you say, Trevor?
Don't spoil anything from the game because I have to make sure that the game ships to my house tomorrow.
Don't worry, I won't spoil anything. This stream will end by the time this game is loaded up. And I don't know if you're gonna go because I know you got to get up early for work, just like I do. I'm gonna stay up a little longer than I normally do just to play the game. So you'll probably be going to bed, and I'll probably still be playing.
All right.
Because since I took a nap, I'm powered up and ready to stay up.
Copy because I like collecting. I like collecting disc copies of stuff.
It's sweet.
With the exception of Avengers, because you know
What?
that was co-op.
I don't know.
Okay. I was gonna turn and show you something.
I can't see. Remember, I
Oh,
can't move my head.
Can you twist your head to this side a little? Tilt, like do the side eye.
Come over here.
Okay.
I definitely can't see you from there.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
We do a quick show. Oh, also I did. I was gonna tell you, honey. I got to the episode today, and I still have to make my review for it. But I got to the episode with where I met Sanche for the first time as the waiter / cook in the One Piece show.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. He's so hilarious, and he could give Terry Silver a run for his money. Look at this. Have you seen this shirt?
Not entirely.
It's one of my favorites.
It's awesome, baby.
I just thought it was perfect. It says it's an amazing Spider-Man comic panel. Unfortunately, I don't have a Venom and Spider-Man shirt, but that'll be in the next purchase to get, especially if I love this game.
Yeah.
But I thought this shirt, I wore it when Mysterio came out in the Spider-Man movies. Mysterio's in this game, so it's the perfect Spider-Man shirt. Eventually, when I stream this game, when you and I are home, like when I stream it this weekend where you won't be working, I'll be changing from my normal clothes to wearing my Toby Spidey suit. Because I do want to do a couple streams where I do that.
Luckily, I bought the launch edition of the disc, so I'll still get the skins.
Lots of an opportunity to pass up. You know what I mean, sweetie?
Not like how I bought the launch edition of.
What's that video I sent you about Jacob Bertrand, who plays Hawk, visiting the set of One Piece? Did you watch that?
Yeah,
sweetie?
I did. Sorry.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What did you think?
It was pretty sick.
And you know what's crazy? They're already talking about since he fits so well with the cast in season 2, since they confirmed season 2, and since it takes Netflix a long time to make shows, and they're still in the middle of their writer's strike trying to figure out actor strike when to do Cobra Kai's season 6 final season. There's an opportunity for Jacob to play as a One Piece fan to play a character in One Piece. Like they walked him through the stunt choreography training. You could see him training with the swords like Zoro, who's his favorite character. And also, I love that Hawk's favorite character is another colored-haired character. Like, don't you just love that irony of like, out of all the characters, you would have thought his favorite would be Sanchi because of the kicks, but he loves Zoro, because the swords in the hair. And I just love that. And I
Yeah.
love that he was teasing him about, wait, your hair is real? Like, so I just thought that was funny. I also thought that if they weren't going for, I saw someone say in the comment section, if they weren't going for an all Japanese cast for that show, I had a feeling that the guy that they got for Zoro was him and Jacob Bertrand, and Jacob Bertrand only because of Cobra Kai probably was the only reason they didn't cast him because of his limited schedule. Because who knows when they filmed One Piece? Because looking at him and looking at how well he does the colored hair, he would have been a pretty good Zoro. What do you think about that? About that, Trevor?
I
did you
feel like
see
that.
the shirt?
I feel like that definitely would have worked.
Do you think he could have been? Do you think he could have been Zoro?
Yes.
So, as someone who's a big fan of the One Piece lore, who do you think he'll end up playing if he gets to be on a season 2 or however many seasons One Piece runs?
Oh, that's a good question.
Who would fit him that's left that they haven't cast yet?
I mean, I'd say Usopp, but like not Nanji, but I would have said Usopp. I think Usopp's already been casted. It's a good There's a lot of like One Piece characters that are actual martial artists, so it's like
Bring it up.
Nice.
hard to decide.
Just feel nice. My rubber there.
Yeah.
I'll need to
Do more research. Yeah.
That I'll need to do a video on, Joe.
I'm gonna do a video on that. I'm gonna look because I might even break down that whole video. Like, did you see this video where he was hanging out with them?
Yeah.
Dude, when they're just like when he meets him, he's freaked out like a fanboy, and then when you see him on the dock with Sanchi and like Sanchi's training him in kicks and stuff. Oh, dude, Sanchi's actor is perfect. The fact that he really cooks for them behind the scenes is great. And so far, I've only seen the one episode with Sanchi where you first meet him in the restaurant and he kicks the guy that's disturbing the peace in the episode. Which episode do you get the most of him? Does he get more action in episode 6 or is it more episode 7?
It's more episode 7. If you ask me.
7 he gets a lot.
Yeah. I think it was episode 7. I mean, I know I watched all the episodes. I'll have to.
Another thing I'll say that I really like is I don't know what the actor's name is, but whoever played Mihawk is really good. Like, you know, the dude with the big sword and the hat and the weird looking mustache. Oh, dude, I love when the vice admiral calls him up and he's like, what are you doing right now? And then he's like, I'm just killing time, just killing literally everyone. Just his demeanor was so fun. And his conversation with Zoro leading up to their fight was so good.
Yeah.
Do they have a rematch this season before? Or is that all we see of him in this season?
They might have a rematch.
You just can't remember?
I just can't remember. I gotta watch all the episodes again.
Yeah. No, yeah. I love it. I would say so far out of all 5 episodes, episode 5 is my favorite right now. But only because even though I love Zoro and I love Luffy and I love all the characters, Sanche is truly my favorite character. I always loved him in the anime too, but I still like Zoro a lot. But I feel like since Zoro's more a swordsman and Sanche is more a martial artist, it more fits me.
Yeah.
I'd also love that all the characters on the show, like Luffy, you know, his entire body is a weapon because of the stretchiness.
He's made of rubber.
Yep, rubber. Then you have Nami, who has her extendable bow staff. Zoro's got his swords. I just love that Zanchi, like, they could have just been like, oh, Sanchi's a martial artist. But I love the fact that he's a martial artist, but he only uses his feet. It's such an anime thing to do, just to have someone that is specifically only kicks. And, like, even though they had a stunt double for him, they got a guy that literally went, I have to do all my stunts, and I'm going to train all these kicks as a Taekwondo black belt, go to my kickboxing classes, do all the things. Like, dude, I hope this isn't his first. I hope this isn't the only role he joins. Like, I hope he's in other big franchises. Because watching him do the martial arts for Sanchi, I can think of a lot of other universes that he should join. Like, have you seen the actor doing the behind the scenes training?
Yeah.
He can do the flying side kick. He can do the perfect tornado kick. He's got range and techniques, man. Like, so there's a lot of other characters he could play. I could see him landing. You know what? I'm going to say something crazy. You know what I thought about that nobody else is thinking right now?
What have you thought about?
Since he can cook and he can kick ass, what character can cook and can kick ass that has already been adapted in movies, but his cooking skills, or has been adapted in TVs and movies, but his cooking skills hasn't happened yet?
Ooh.
Think about it. It's my favorite DC character. He cooks a mean chili.
Oh.
And he likes to say the words, "You have failed this city."
Green Arrow.
I think he should be GA, man. Like, he's blonde. He can cook. He can kick ass. That sounds like I'm making that casting video. I'm doing that tomorrow because I think he would literally crush it. What do you think? You think he would do it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd be perfect.
I love it. He's already such a good cook. Imagine him cooking chili for the Justice League. Oh, man. I see you in backdrop, honey. You're part of the background. Except you're so much more in the background. You're best lady. Only lady. Light of my life. Wendy, darling, light of my life. Hello, darling. Me like give you a kiss. Me like your pretty sweater. Looking great all day. Part of the reason I wanted to take a nap today is so I could spend so much time with you at late night. Because I know you're more awake when you come home. And I want your wonder. And you get the rare honor of being literally, even if people come into the stream, you're the very first person that gets to get my very first reactions to Spidey Man. And I'm sure they'll do a recap of the two games, but I'll also tell you the main fundamental things just so you can keep up with the story. And eventually we'll play all three games. So I'll stream the other ones so you can see the progression of different events, which is cool. Where'd you go, Trevor? Your screen went blank.
I'm here. I'm just messaging Caitlin.
Yes. Yeah, I'll heat you up a dinner. I'll be right back. I'm going to step into the kitchen and heat up Ella a dinner real quick. See, I'm the real like Sanchi, man. I got to go make some food for her, and I got the mad kicks. You know, seeing the One Piece in live action stuff so well done, and since we have those awesome swords, I gotta get another wooden sword from Shields, like the same black one I have in the car that I did for our Cobra Kai fight scene for our movie.
Yeah.
Because I really would love to shoot an anime fight scene with you after we do our Daredevil versus Spider-Man fight. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Who would you say is probably the anime character you're most like? that you would want to adapt their fight moves for a fight scene and be like them?
Which anime character am I most like?
Yeah, you feel like out of all the anime you watch, you would want to adapt that character's fighting style and fight like them and be like them.
That's a good question. Part of me is Vegeta, but another part of me is also Naruto or Kakashi. But
Oh yeah, that's what we could do. That's right. Even though One Piece inspired it, we could do that Naruto fight scene we were talking about doing.
uh-huh.
So you could be Naruto.
You can be Sasuke.
Yeah, I got that katana for Sasuke, so that'll work perfectly. Let me heat up your food, honey. Which one do you want? You want spicy buffalo mac and cheese?
No, I'll take the penny pasta.
All right. So. Oh, and Trevor, to make the fight more Naruto basis, I have something to show you that will make you very happy. A while ago at the state fair, Ella got me a ninja kit of things, and it came with something that you can use that you'll need to be most like Naruto.
Okay.
And do you know what that thing is?
The headband?
Well, not that. I actually have a headband you can wear if you want, or I'll wear mine, because I have my own Naruto headband, actually. How long do I have to heat this up before I come and do these portions?
Can you bring me
Something
the?
real quick.
I'll get it for you in a sec. Okay, so it says cut film to vent, 3 minutes on high microwave.
You don't gotta cut it. Just do that.
I am. Okay. Put microwave for 3 minutes, it says.
There you go.
I didn't see it at first. When did you last eat it? Like lunchtime?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find that thing to show Trevor real quick. All right, Trevor, I'm back to show you what I was looking for.
All right.
Are you ready for this? I think you'll remember this. You see what's on my hand?
Ooh. Is that a shinobi?
It's a kunai knife.
Kunai? Or
Yeah,
kunai
one of the
knife?
weapons that Naruto's most known for using. Like Sasuke uses them too, but Naruto, that's like his definitive weapon. Especially because Sasuke, when they got older, got the katana. That's when Naruto used the kunai knife more.
Yeah.
See, that was pretty sick. Oh, 42 minutes now. What were you texting Caitlin about?
Something I wanted to do with her tomorrow.
What are you guys going to do tomorrow?
Stuff, things.
Stuffing things.
What?
You heard me.
Sorry. What?
You heard me.
Stuff. Oh my. Oh. Uh.
What kind of things were you planning on doing?
And
What?
Just wondered if she wanted to watch me play Spider-Man 2
You left what?
as well.
Oh, left Spider-Man. What are you trying to tell me? Go get your food. You sure?
mm-hmm.
You got friends stuff?
Trying to.
Nice. So proud of you, honey. Sure you'll find great people. Smell funky, funky fresh. I get, don't worry. I gotta get you a fork to stir for you. Okay, honey bunnies? Whenever it's stirred and make. Stuff my fork. It's 2 minutes. We had 2 minutes. So it's 2 minutes for you, baby doll. What one were you watching, Trevor? There was something you said you were going to watch with Caitlin.
Or maybe watch something. I don't know.
Did you see they're making an Invincible Presents Adam Eve video game? Or not Adam Eve, a Tom. Adam Eve, the character from Invincible. She's getting a video game, but it looks
That's
like
her name, Adam Eve.
so far. We have an update on the Iron Man single player action game. Oh crap! Water, it's just water. Okay. So they said there was some updates on it. Empowering devs talk about their magic and create something special. We're still in early pre-production and taking our time to make sure we set the best possible foundation for development, but already we're finding so many opportunities to explore the story design gameplay with Iron Man, and it's exciting to see the fantasy start coming alive. It says narrative maps tap into the rich history of Iron Man, channeling the complexity, charismatic, and creative genius of Tony Stark. Enabling players to feel like what it's like to truly play as Iron Man. What do we think about this? Are we looking forward to this Iron Man game?
Hoping it's pretty good. I mean, sounds interesting.
The end of the month, by the way. DC Duel Force is like a strategy card game.
What?
It's made by Epic Games. You gotta go get your food. Did you hear about that, Trevor? That they're launching a DC Epic Games?
I did hear about that.
Who texted you? Oh. What do you think about that?
Just 3.
Well, yeah, we're waiting for that, man. We're waiting for Injustice.
Oh, she said yes. Oh, she said yes.
We'll get it soon. And
Marvel Spider-Man 2.
did Mortal Kombat 1. And they have a couple DLC. They got a couple DC DLC characters in there. Your sweeties. It's a little hot. Be careful. No problem. Like, I don't know if you know this, Trevor, but one of the reasons why after Spider-Man it's important to get Mortal Kombat 1 is because the next characters coming to Mortal Kombat besides Omni-Man, Peacemaker, and Homelander are, I believe it's Harley Quinn and Deathstroke are going to be next.
Oh,
It's still really hot. Yeah, I think it's going to be sick because you got while we wait for this loading, we're talking. I'm going to play some Injustice while I wait. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Actually, no, I gotta get used to the combos on Mortal Kombat first. So, looking for something, sweetie?
Can I borrow your water?
Yeah,
Need to take some ibuprofen.
go ahead. Why we share. So, which Spider-Man movie are you and Caitlin watching tomorrow, Trevor?
No, actually, Caitlin wants to watch me play Marvel Spider-Man 2.
Oh, nice. So she's gonna watch you play the gameplay. That's cool.
Yeah.
What's up?
Not the only thing.
What's up, AJ? Welcome to the stream, brother.
Anything. It's not the only thing she'll be doing.
I heard you.
I didn't say nothing. So, yeah.
Yes, you did. Do not lie. Did you hear what he said?
Not gonna do much watching.
No, he said, "Oh, that's not the only thing she's gonna be doing." And I said, "I heard that."
If you're thinking what I think you're thinking, no.
Oh, are you in party on PlayStation, AJ? Okay, I'll be joining you over there. And
Are you playing Injustice?
I was, but I decided to work on Mortal Kombat instead.
Dang it. Oh well, that's fine.
I'll play one round of this, and then if I still have time for the timer to go down, we can get one round in.
That's fine.
Even though it's our Marvel podcast, since we no longer have a Marvel multiplayer game to play, thanks to a certain screwball developers.
Don't even get me started. But I'll be honest here. There are some things I do miss about the game, though.
Oh, I miss some things too, man. Like right now, honestly, I would have re-downloaded it just to play as Spider-Man to get ready for Spider-Man 2. But
well, I mean, online player co-op is done. But I was gonna say what I miss about it is the banter we've all came up with on it.
oh, we had some great banter.
I'll tell you what
We had many a time. We had many a time in that elevator, my man.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you what I don't.
Well, I just won my first online match. I've never played this one online.
I will tell you what I don't miss though.
What? The tools?
The tools and a certain little squeaky midget little bitch.
Oh, we don't talk about him. Hey, really? You like that knee smoke? Really? That water help you?
Yeah.
Good.
AJ, is that you, buddy?
Oh, is he talking at the party? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look who came home.
Oh, I think he's still at his parents', but he's on my. Oh, there's one more thing I got to talk to you about, honey, that my dad told me on the phone. He told me something amazing news on the pet front that I think you'll be very happy about.
What?
So he remembers before he went away, when he went to prison and stuff, he had a dog, a wolf husky named Sasha. And because he knows and remembers how much I love that dog, one day, when he gets out of jail, whatever time it is and whatever, he wants to buy me a wolf.
Aww.
So we might get a husky.
That'll be nice.
That'll be our child.
Have something to look out for you while I'm gone.
Yep. He protect me.
Mm-hmm.
Come up with a really cool name for him too.
Time is it? All right, I'm gonna hop off.
All right, man. We're gonna end the podcast here, guys. I'm gonna join AJ in the party. Thanks for coming to the podcast, guys.
Thank you guys for
See you in
watching.
the next one.
See you all in the next podcast indoor in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for
Peace out,
watching.
Girl Scouts.
Peace out, Girl Scouts. I like that one. I've not heard that one yet.